to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic there's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Hi, Sarah. One sticky honey roast, please. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Hamil.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how
Sounds like quite the story. So, we cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a...
We, did bring it with us. It's just... It's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this holy liar, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again.
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the holy lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had all. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's complete.
He left? Already?
What? The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the animal arc.
The wind amongst the branches is good.
I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noted. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like vision. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, we can save discussion of the Cryo-Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep, Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your... The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Thank goodness! The Knights of Favonius have arrived! The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any—
What happened?
I can't believe—
Hilly churls, but I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of—
It's a small camp not too far from the village, but today—
Now.
Oh, it really riled them up. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm—
Funny looking.
He was holding on to some, honestly.
Heavy up? Tell me, did— Seems like a— Oh, and don't—
There's no one to this. Another test subject. Picked the wrong test Unlucky.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that... Look where we are.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his... But that way, when the effect, he won't get away with... I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only—
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them. You still had one stick.
Yeah, but what...
How about we make this the—
Are you sure that's how the...
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, so, what do you say? Woohoo! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that... You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go!
A touch of frost.
I must leave no stone unturned. Hey, go, Baron Bunny!
Steady as stone.
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once—
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us.
So how did he get across?
I don't see a mechanism. Besides, there's nowhere on the cliff that you could build one.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away!
Ugh, we can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get a— But don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left.
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual? But the first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness. Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully—
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully, the wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy. All right, I got him! I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exams since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all, no glide zone this, no... Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether, but I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Ta-da! Barbara's here. Leave the healing to me. I will not disappoint you. Ta-da!
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the chicken. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.